So this is a quick video because yesterday I skipped the video for the first time after 40 days. So I need to make up for it. So today I have to do two videos. So in today's videos, which was yesterday, I can share I'm still in a moment of hold, of being stuck. But what I've done, I started my journaling. So every time I feel stuck, I start writing because I'm very good into, it's the only thing I learned in school is to typing without looking at the keyboard. So in my journaling, I do it by laptop. Even though writing by hand is good, but I do with laptop because I write faster and I can save those notes and I can kind of build things up, put like bold and make it larger or smaller. So I rather do that. So yesterday I've done my journaling and I realized I come up with the solution. I always come up with a solution, but the problem is I'm inconsistent. So every time I have a solution, it lasts few days and then I go back to my old patterns. And my solution yesterday was this. Basically, I was feeling literally paralyzed in bed. I was feeling like doing nothing, just watching videos and sleeping. And I realized that I was distracting myself all the time, like I've been used to since I started smoking many years ago, more than 20 years ago. This distraction thing is something that I believe everybody does, everybody is used to, and is the confusion between happiness and pausing suffering. What I mean by that? Happiness is how I would feel until I was 12 years old. I was just taking life as it was without judging, just accepting everything and enjoying the good moments and go through the bad moments, and I was just flowing. Then I started feeling this fear. I had this, because I grew up, because until I was 12 I wasn't afraid of anything really. I didn't have real fear for my life. When I started to go through the teenager world, adult world, where I start feeling afraid for my life, because now the guys, the older guys, they would beat me up no problem, because I wasn't a kid anymore. So I was actually risking my my own life. I don't know if it makes any sense to you, but before I was feeling more protected, like nobody could hurt me or harm me. Then I moved to a stage where I was being very bold, but from the other side, people will react, you know, me not being a kid, they would hurt me, no problem. So I start feeling afraid. I'm not gonna go through the deep, what I was feeling and experiences and the specific things, but since I start feeling this feeling of fear, I started looking for distractions, and that's how I started smoking. And I started smoking, and then I went into drinking, and I like this distraction because I wasn't feeling that feeling I didn't want to feel. And this is came with me all the way until now. I'm 37. After 25 years, I still have this thing of being distracted, and I think everybody has, but they don't realize, because when you wake up, drink coffee, smoke cigarette, go to work, eat something, smoke a cigarette, and then go out and drink some alcohol, and then watch a movie, and then complain about somebody, and then you know it's a continuous doing something that distracts you from what you don't want to feel. I'm speaking personally here, so what I don't want to feel. And I realize in this moment I still have this distraction thing. So what happened is I'm paralyzed in bed, and instead of accepting how I feel, I want to distract myself. So I take my phone and look at my Facebook if there are any notification, on my Instagram. Then maybe I watch a video. then maybe I add an app, and then I go to eat something, and I'm constantly distracting myself and not actually acknowledging how I'm feeling. And that is the problem. That's what it got me stuck. As soon as I realize that, I say, you know what, I'm gonna stop the distractions, I'm gonna sit down, I'm not resting, I'm not looking at my Facebook, I'm not doing anything, I'm gonna just sit down and accept how I'm feeling. And I realized I was feeling bored. As soon as I realized I was feeling bored, the new idea came to not to feel bored, it was to go out. And so on, and that's how I got up, and then that's how I got unstuck. So this was my experience yesterday. Anyway, I'm doing this 120 days to freedom to share what I'm doing to create my financial freedom. But as you might realize, it's not only about tactics and strategies and being technical with a laptop. It's not that. It's about my personal blogs, my personal what I believe, my self-belief, my self-sabotaging myself, all these things. These are the big part. This is what makes the difference between reaching a certain goal or not. I already reached many goals in my health, in my emotional. I know this is the thing. This is the thing. It's not what you know. It's how you know yourself. Self-awareness. So this is what I feel like sharing for today. Every time I find solutions and I move forward, then I get stuck again in my old habits and I find different solutions. And what I'm doing now, I'm starting documenting and writing down all these solutions so that I can share one day, even use it for myself or share with somebody else. Alright, that is for today, day 40, 120 days to freedom. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.